Hello, class. For the directions for the vocabulary, when you're doing the group jigsaw, so what you're going to do first is you'll go to Canvas, because all your assignments are on Canvas, and you're going to find the assignment, and then you go to open the Google Doc. So whatever your class is, there'll be a link for the period that you're in, the class collaboration. So for this one, it's the matter unit vocab for 8th grade. So I click on it, and it's going to open up the collaboration sheet so that you can work on your part. So you're responsible for just one of these boxes here. Whatever number is in the box, that's what you're responsible for. So if you go back to the Canvas assignment page, you'll see this is my second period. So I'm going to use Dolan as an example. He has number 11. So Dolan would go to number 11 on the template, and that's right here. So drawing labeled example. So for the group collaboration, Dolan's going to come up with a picture. So in order to do that, Dolan would just come up here. If you go to insert, you click on that, and then you have image, and you click over that, and it will have a pop-up, and you can Google if you want and save it on your computer, but the easiest way is just to click on this search the web. So I want to find something that has to do with density of different types of matter. The easiest way to represent this is with a density column, where it shows different fluids of different densities and how they settle out. So I'm just going to type into my Google search density and column, and there's a bunch of pictures that are going to come up. So this is really probably the most helpful one. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then right down here, let me move my recorder out of the way. It says one selected, insert, and I'm going to hit insert. All right, and it's going to put this picture. The picture is huge. So what I do, since the picture is so big, it messes up the whole document, I'm just going to grab it in the corner and shrink it down. I keep shrinking it until you get to the size that you want. That's going to fit in the box, and it's not going to mess up everything for all the other students. So I got down to a good size. You want to hit wrap text, because if you hit wrap text, then you can put it anywhere that you want. So I do that, and now I can move this anywhere that I want to fit it in. And since Dolan had 11, you go here, and again, it's kind of big, and I don't want to make it so that that box is super huge. I want to make sure to put it right next to my number. All right. So that's a good fit. I didn't displace the template too much, and students can still see what it looks like. All right, so that's all you do. Make sure that you leave the number there so I can go back and I can check to make sure that you did your part. Only stay in your box. Do not edit anyone else's box. If you edit somebody else's box, I'm going to deduct points from you. It just makes it very difficult if you start going and you try to do somebody else's work. You're just focusing on your one task. And then you can go back and you can take a look. If somebody made a mistake, that's fine. We'll learn from that mistake. So that's how you insert a picture. Now, if you have one over in this column here, say you had number 1, like Nick has, all right, you come back here. Nick is going to look up the definition for density, and he's going to condense it into one sentence. Just break it down to one sentence. I don't want you just copying and pasting from the internet. So you're going to rephrase it. You can look it up on the internet, but you're going to put it in one sentence. From time to time, or if the class is big enough, I'll have Some people do the textbook pages, and so you're just looking in the textbook that you have, either your online textbook or the textbook I have here in class. So when this is all done, and or we have 18 for this class, we'll have 18 of these boxes filled in. That will help you out a little bit, so you don't have to do it all on your own. So you can take a look at what people have, but don't just copy down what they have onto your paper template, because they might be incorrect. So you got to go back, trust but verify. Go back, take a look, and see if they're correct or if they're incorrect. Again, if they're incorrect, don't make changes to it. Hey, we'll point it out at a later time. All right, and so the last thing you're going to do later in class, you're going to compare what you're getting on your individual paper sheet to what the class has done. So hopefully that will help you out if you're having trouble coming up with ideas for pictures and definitions and things like that. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.